Okay, on to slightly more complicated. Again, the point here is to isolate the logarithm before you apply an exponent. So we're solving logarithmic equations using exponents, and I'm going to get rid of everything but the logarithm before I apply my exponent. And now I'm going to apply my exponent, which gives my exact answer, x equals e squared. So enter e squared on the software. Okay, I mean on the quiz. All right, so let's start by dividing by 2. And I get ln x minus 3 equals 11 halves. And I'm going to apply, now I have my natural log all by itself, I can apply the exponent e, base e exponent. So that reduces, I get x minus 3 on this side equals e to the 11 halves. Now I can write, it says exactly, but I could write that as a decimal. I could write that as 5.5. I tend to leave it as fractions. And last thing, I'm going to add 3. So the exact answer, x equals e to the 11 halves. Probably want to put that in parentheses plus 3. Actually, you don't have to. You can just, I think the way the calculator has you enter it will be all right. Okay, again, more complicated. And now on these, we have to condense our logarithms because we, it's kind of a pain to apply a exponent across addition subtraction. So we're going to use the properties of exponents we learned in the last lesson to condense it down. So I have subtraction here, which means I can turn it into a single log with division. The negative logarithm goes in the denominator. Okay, so I've condensed it down to a single log. Now I can apply the exponent of the same base. And this is just plain old log, which has an implied base of 10. So I'm going to exponentiate both sides, base 10. So on the left-hand side, I just get this rational function, 5x plus 3 over 2x plus 9, and then 10 to the 0 power is 1. With a 1 there, I can actually go about solving this. So I'm going to multiply both sides by that denominator. Cancels there. And just basically shows up on the right-hand side. So I get 5x plus 3 equals 2x plus 9. And now I'm just going to start solving this. And after my solving steps, it looks like I get 3x on the left-hand side is equal to 6. This one will give me x equals 2. Okay, so here we have 2 logs that are being added, still base 10 logs. So I'm going to rewrite that as log of x times x minus 9. I'm going to distribute that multiplication. And also I'm going to apply base 10 to both sides to get rid of that log. Okay, so that cancels. I get x squared minus 9x equals 10. And now I'm going to get a 0 and finish solving this quadratic. So I had 2 numbers that multiply to give me 10 and add or subtract to give me 9. That's going to be x minus 10, x plus 1 equals 0. And I get 2 possible solutions, x equals 10 or negative 1. But negative 1 will not work when I plug it into the first term in my equation. It's outside of the domain. Remember, we can't put a negative into a logarithm. So that one's canceled, and I only have one solution. Okay, let me stop this video. These 2 problems will take a while.